Hey guys, it's Jarek the Air Dragon from RDA. Got another video today. This is going to be of something that's definitely a little bit more interesting and a little bit different than usual. This is of the S Thunder foam ball grenade. It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's a grenade that's meant to fire these foam balls that it comes with. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. Open up the box. And out comes, this is really all it comes with. Just a grenade, which is a little bit different. And two of the foam balls that it's supposed to fire. It also comes with a very, very small instruction manual, but you're really not going to be able, or really not going to need to use this because this is really, really simple to use. So like all of S Thunder stuff, this is supposed to use CO2. However, you can use propane in it. That's not bad for it, and it'll work perfectly fine. But it won't be as loud or shoot as far with propane compared to CO2. Maybe that could be a good thing, like if you're going to CQB, use propane instead. I mean, you don't want to hurt anyone, but it still does fire pretty strong with propane rather than CO2. It doesn't hurt, but it does fire pretty straight, and you'll see that later in the video. So it works just like your standard 40mm grenade. It works with any of your standard grenade launchers. Any M203s you already have, this will work in it. Just 40mm. Once you fire it, you need to re-push the pin in the very bottom like your standard grenade. The place to fill it's right there in the bottom. You just take your propane, fill it up there, or you can take your CO2, which S Thunder has made this CO2 adapter, which is very, very interesting. And it's very, very simple. All you do is unscrew the bottom, take two 12-gram CO2 cartridges, one facing this way, one facing that way, and then screw this back on. And you have your PSI gauge right there, and then you can simply fill it up the same way you fill it up with propane. And that's what this is supposed to work with, is CO2. It's made for CO2, but like I said before, you can use propane as well. And this also works with other companies' CO2 adapters, like say this Madpul CO2 adapter, which is actually the one I use. But the main advantage of this one compared to this one is that this one holds two CO2 cartridges and this one holds one. So this will last maybe about 4 fills of grenades. This will last twice that. So, it's definitely a smart design by S Thunder. Then once you have all that loaded, you simply take one of these, push it right down in there, and then you're ready to launch. If you really want to, you can put 2 of them in here, and it'll launch 2. Obviously, they won't go as far, but it'll launch 2. And if you really want to get creative, you can pour some BBs in there, and then push the ball down in. So then you have not only a foam ball shooting at them, a whole bunch of BBs flying at them as well. And that also works, and I've gone ahead and tested that. Now let's go ahead and test this thing out. Alright, now we're outside. As you can see, beautiful sunny day, about 60 degrees. I have the longer pistol style grenade launcher to add in just a little bit of extra accuracy here. I have the grenade loaded up with propane and 1 foam ball in here. Now remember, propane is not as strong as CO2, nor is it as loud, so you can be getting better performance, but just to be showing it can use propane as well. I'm going to stand about 5 feet over to the left that way so the propane cloud doesn't interfere with the camera. And if you guys really want to see what this looks like when you're shooting instead of just the ball flying through the air, I got a full high-speed video I made a while ago of this grenade. Go ahead and click the annotation right there, and that's where you can see it. Alright, clicked if you wanted to click. If you didn't, let's keep going. So let's gonna step over here and let's shoot it. And even with propane though, it's definitely not firing weak. It definitely is firing pretty straight, and you're gonna feel that. There's no doubt about it. You're definitely going to feel it, and it is decently loud. So if you do get hit, everyone's going to know you're being hit just because of the sound this thing makes. Alright, so as you guys just saw, even when using this with propane, it definitely does shoot pretty hard, pretty straight, and you'd know if you got hit by this. So it's not necessarily impractical to use in any way whatsoever, and it's going to be a lot of fun to use. It's very fun to surprise people with it. I can tell you that firsthand by a little prank I put on Chairman Lau, where he walked inside of my house and I surprised him with this thing. If you want to go see that, annotation right here, go check that out. But in short, there's really an overview of this thing. There's not too much more to go on it. And thanks for watching this video. That works. I didn't push the pin and reset it.